welcome to the Cup TV, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality. And you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I am your girl, Lana, your resident evil diva, and I'm here to give the tea, spill the tea, and drink the tea because you know I loves me some tea purr. And I do enjoy going in water tanks with alligator
Alligator,
guards,
gars, something weird.
alligator guards.
Someone literally just made up an animal and threw it in a tank. Like,
What
what?
was that? Anyway, get your cup mug too, by the way, because we didn't make this up. You can get your cup mug at lanascreation.itch.com. That link will be in the description below. And if you look to the right of the screen, there is a QR code and it will take you right to the shop. You can go get your shirt, get your merch, favorite the shop, send me a little message. That would be great. And yeah, we hope you get it. And we do ship internationally and domestically, so there are no excuses. Get your cup merch, period.
And hello, my name is Jack. I am the resident game designer of the panel, and if only there was something that could have prevented this obvious outcome from occurring. But no, this was predestined from nearly the beginning. There was no way to change this from happening at all.
And you know what? It is what it is. I'm not
It
that
is
mad
what
at
it
it.
is.
I'm not that mad at it. I mean, it could it have been a different outcome? Yeah, it could have, but it wasn't.
But
You know, it's okay.
ultimately, not that bad.
Not that bad. Not that bad. So we get to it's the finale. It's the finale of Fear Factor, round one of the finale. I like to say because we have round one and then round two, the actual finale. Um, but we get a lot of retrospective thoughts from people in the beginning of this episode. A lot of what are you going to do with the money if you win? Um, it's so look, it's so weird that it was just us, the final four. Chelsea's like, let's break up that showman's that couple over there. Let's bring them, Ethan and Chelsea are like, yeah, we could do this together. I'm like, okay, cool. Even though we didn't see y'all talk that much at all throughout this entire thing. But that's just what we saw. They could have been doing they could have been very close in this game, but we didn't see it. But she wants to break up the show, like, let's get them out of here. He's like, yeah, let's do this. Jaylene and Rob are inside and they're doing their whole, I would give money to animal charity and I don't want people to underestimate me. My family, my parent, they think I'm the Kardashian of the family and I'm so high maintenance and blah, blah, blah.
It's all lip service.
So,
Politely, it just is like it. There's not much here. It really just basically wrapping up all the storylines and going, wow,
look at
wow,
us.
this was such a long journey, and we're all here now, and there's not much left. There's literally this is essentially just an episode of traditional Fear Factor, but
Mm-hmm.
chopping one challenge out.
Mm-hmm.
So
Great. So we get to the challenge and we see water tanks, two water tanks with these weird looking fish thingies in there. At first, I was like, "Is that an eel? Is that sharks? What is that?"
yeah, no, they really did choose a weird last animal. Like, oh yes, let's put them in a tank with two alligator gars.
What the heck is an alligator gar? Like, I know what a alligator is.
It literally is just a fish. And the most notable thing about them is their mouth that looks scary.
It's just weird.
It's just very strange. But yeah, solve an underwater maze. Oh yeah, the other part. There's not much breathing room. So solve an underwater maze to get a screwdriver and then unscrew your lid and hit your button.
Mm-hmm.
This is simply played in two 1v1 heats
Yep.
Winner stays and moves on to the final endgame. Loser goes home. Nice
So
and simple. And it's purely random matchup. So
purely random matchup.
purely well, I mean, if they wanted to make it more interesting, they could have made one match. They could have fixed one matchup, but I
This was
do
not
think
random. They said girls versus boys. That's how we finna do it. Girls against the guy. Like girl,
probably,
girl, boy, boy. We're not finna have Jaylene and Rob go against each other. We're
although
not
that
finna
would
do
have
that.
been camp.
Would have been camp. But then I would have been very upset if he would have beat her because I would have been like, I don't want this man in my final. So it was, but they say it was random, but sure. It was Ethan versus Rob, Jaylene versus Chelsea. Ethan and Rob goes first. Ethan is like, this challenge is made for Rob. He's a diver.
He's a diver. This is very obvious. He can hold his breath for 4 minutes. Ethan can hold his breath for maybe a minute, minute 30. Oh, and also the water's really cold.
It's really cold. Not to mention these alligator guards swimming around you. Potentially could bite you if they wanted to, apparently. But I'm like, do they bite? I don't think they bite. I don't think. Anyway,
Yeah, no, they're docile. They're fully
right.
docile.
I
It
was like,
just
they
it just vibes.
yeah, it's just the vibes of it all. And I think they might be plant based fish anyway. Like they don't eat. I think they're vegetarian fish. I could be wrong. But anyway, so they have to, like you said, go down and do this maze. And Ethan's a little freaking out because he's like, Rob has an advantage. I don't know if I could do this. And once they started showing Ethan freaking out, I said, Ethan's gonna win this.
Yep.
Ethan's gonna win this because we show the people freaking out the most, and it's like, okay. That whole bait and switch. Oh my god, I don't think I could do it. Oh my god, I did it. And guess what? Oh my god.
Yeah, it Ethan wins.
It literally Ethan wins. And yeah, I'm happy about that. I will be so honest and for real about it. I was like, yeah, Ethan wins. Rob goes.
Already,
Yay. Because I didn't want Rob to
yeah,
win. I didn't want Rob to win. I'm gonna be so honest, I wasn't rooting for him.
yeah.
He wasn't
Rob
very
made
likable to me.
multiple strategic blunders, and it's just like, yeah, no, this is how it should be going.
It should be. The person who I felt like deserved to stay between those two stayed because he actually did what needed to be done. And Rob had so many chances to do what needed to be done, and he didn't do it. He chose to go to the end with somebody who could beat him in anything. You chose to do that when you had every opportunity to do. You had three opportunities. You were in charge three different times, and you only did it the last time because that was the only choice you could do.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever. Rob's loose. He's gone. He's done. But now we have to go to Jaylene and Chelsea. Now in this matchup, I did not know which way it was going to go because it could have went either way.
It really could have gone either way. I mean, obviously, we've known more about Jaylene basically this whole time, and Chelsea's been here and has had moments. But I really thought, like, Jaylene has this in the bag. Like, she's the obvious winner for this.
Right, because they were really showing her heavy. We got a lot of her backstory. We got a lot of, Jaylene. We got to know Jaylene. Like you said, we knew of Chelsea. We knew a little bit. They didn't edit her as someone who would make it to the very, very end. I think I was like, she might be going out this time. Jaylene is going to get that hero win. And, Rob is going to be like, go win it for us. That whole thing.
Yeah.
I was like, that's probably what's going to happen. It could happen that way. And they were very close. Once they got into the tank and went to the puzzle, they were very neck and neck on getting the puzzle done. I think Chelsea got her puzzle done first. Jaylene quickly behind her got her puzzle done. It all came down to the unscrewing of the deadbolt to get the boat to get out of the thing. And both of them had struggles trying to breathe and do it. And it was like, take their breath. Okay, go back down, do it again. But in the end, Chelsea shocked me and she won. She beat
Yeah,
Jaylene.
good for her.
Good for her. I was like, period. And then we did start getting Chelsea's backstory. We saw pictures of her with her daughters and, you know, her, talking about her divorce and how she had to struggle and how she was getting her life back and how this money would be so great for her to do that. And it was nice to see. I was very happy for Chelsea. I was like, I like Jaylene as well. So either one of them winning I would have been happy with and satisfied with. But it just happened to be Chelsea, so good for her.
Yeah, and I mean, literally the only thing left is one final challenge. So both of them head back to a very empty Fear House.
Ethan, I love Ethan saying what he would do with the money is he would get him the first thing he's going to do is buy him a door.
Uh huh.
And everybody was like,
A
a
door.
door? And he was like, yeah, I have a curtain up for my room right now. And I was like, honestly, that is one of the most relatable things Ethan could have said that I was like, relatable. I've been there. I've lived in places where I had no door. It was just me out in the open and I felt like I had no privacy at all. And so I was like, that is so relatable to be like, my big thing I need is just a door. Just a way to close myself off so I can have some privacy. He's 20 years old. He deserves a
Yeah.
door. He needs a door. So I was like, oh, Ethan, that was so sweet. But of course, we also hear Chelsea is like, look, I just want to take my children on a vacation and let's do something nice for them that they are happy. Because a mother's dream is just to see their children happy, to see their children smile, and to know you put that smile on their face is like everything. That should be every parent's desire is to want to see their children happy and smiling and know you did that for them. And she's like, I just really want my children to be happy and comfortable and do something fun and something that they can say we're proud and we did it. So it was nice. I like that little moment. Those little moments are very sweet. And knowing that they want to both help out their families and you know do whatever. Now, I don't know about you, Jake. Did you think, I thought when they went to the last challenge, because the last challenge was on this big racetrack. And so we see the racetrack, and when they're panning out, we see these bleachers and all these things. And I was like, are they going to bring back the other contestants to watch the finale? Which would have been nice. Like, they could have like kept them at an Airbnb once they like or something when they like a little Fear Factor mini house for them to stay after the show was over, after they got eliminated. Because I'm sure this didn't take but maybe 2 weeks
This
to
was
film this.
maybe like a 2 week shoot at most.
Right. So I'm like, they could have kept them there and then had everybody come back for the finale. I thought that would have been cute, but they didn't. they,
No,
they they didn't. They didn't.
it's purely just Ethan, Chelsea, and Johnny on a lovely little racetrack. Honestly, this felt very the challenge to me.
Yes, very that. Like I've seen this challenge before on the challenge in some sort of kind of way. But I also gonna say this. Johnny getting all choked up and I was like, who is this? It's so sweet and endearing.
Johnny very, very clearly like cares about the show and like really takes this role seriously. And I really do think that he's been a great host this whole season. And
Absolutely.
like it's already been announced we're getting a season 2 of this. And honestly, I'm really happy because Johnny deserves it. He did really, really well in this position.
Absolutely. He was one of my favorite new hosts of new shows this season. I'm like, I really enjoy Johnny, and I didn't think I would because I was never a Johnny Knoxville fan. Like I would never. I didn't watch. I didn't like Jackass, and so I didn't like his. His brand. That wasn't my brand. That was my cup of tea. So I wasn't really a Johnny Knoxville fan. But this made me like, you know what, Johnny? That's all. I think it's a lot of maturity. He's a dad now. I think that growing up is just it looks good on him for me. He's still silly. He still got that Johnny Knoxville like childlike innocence or playfulness about him, but it's still he knows how to balance it with the maturity of being like I am an older person and I have to,
Yeah.
take care of people. I have responsibilities. And he takes this job very serious. He still gets to do what he loves and see some crazy, gross, wild situations and be a part of it. But he doesn't have to risk his own, you know. He
Yeah.
not doing it to himself. He like, I'm responsible. I have kids to take care of. I can't go out and be wild. And so I loved it. I thought Johnny was such a good host in this. I'm very happy that we get a season two and he gets to host it. And I hope he's sticks around. It was good. It was good. But yeah, so this challenge, two semi trucks, two trucks barreling down the track, side by side, each contestant in both trucks. They have to climb out of the truck, scale the side of the truck, go to the back of the truck, go through all of these boxes and find a ring of keys. And it's so many boxes they have to go through the boxes and toss them out, just throw them away as they go, finding one box with keys in it. After they find the box, they have to scale up to the top of the truck, go to the net, untether themselves, and cross the net to the other side to a box of money. Once you get to the money, you have to take the ring of keys and try to find the key that's going to unlock the box of money. And the first person to do that wins. Simple enough.
Uh Simple, maybe a little disappointed that this challenge very much comes down to luck of one, first finding the right box first,
Mm-hmm.
and then finding the right key.
Mm-hmm.
I wish there was at least some sort of puzzle or maybe another fear element to this. I understand why there wasn't,
Mm-hmm.
but kind of wish there was a little more to this.
I do wish it was a puzzle. I kind of wish they could have been in that truck and it could have been a table, like a slide puzzle maze to kind of slide the keys from out of the slide puzzle instead of going through the boxes. It could have been like, okay, let's do a slide puzzle in the moving truck, which is going to be very hard to do anyway. And so now you're trying to focus on not falling over on this truck as you're doing a moving puzzle to unlock to get the keys out. That would have been nice.
Yeah.
That would have been a different thing instead of, like you said, two chances of like the first chance is to find the keys, and then now it's to find the right key to go into. Yeah, I agree. I agree. It would have been nice, but Chelsea was flying through this.
Oh, yeah.
She got out that truck and was zipping down the side of the truck. Ethan, I was struggling a little bit. Ethan was struggling. I was like, ooh, uh oh, okay. Um, and we get to the box and she's going through her boxes. She gets there way before Ethan and she's going through the boxes. She's going through the boxes. It really was just which side do you pick first? And Ethan finally gets there and he's going through his boxes, box and box and box. He just happened to choose the right side to go to first.
Mm-hmm.
Because Ethan finds his key first. He gets it, climbs up, goes over, and he's at his box. Chelsea's not that far behind him, though. She finds her key. She climbs up. She goes over, and she's now looking for the key. I want to say she's maybe like a minute or two behind him.
At most, yeah. I mean, she just picks the right key first, she wins.
Right.
So,
But they go through they both looking, they searching, they searching, they searching. We see a key, it opens a lock, and it it's Ethan.
yeah. Ethan is our winner of Fear Factor House of Fear. I
No
mean, we
shot.
did call this from like probably Final Nine, even earlier on. It was a very obvious edit to lead Ethan to the win. But I mean, it was still a really, really good show, so I can't complain too much.
I can't complain either. The edit told us it was Ethan for a while. We knew this young buck was just he was just killing it. And the thing is, he deserved it. He absolutely deserved this win. He played with so much confidence. He killed things, all the challenges that were thrown at him, he ate them up. He aligned himself with the right people. And so he honestly deserved. I think either one of them winning, Chelsea or Ethan winning, I would have been satisfied with. I think I would have been satisfied. I mean, I would have been satisfied with Chelsea winning, be like, yes, girl, because girl, period. Um, but I think she did a really good job towards the end. What she was always in the mix of coming close to winning or being in the mix of doing a good job in these competitions. But Ethan just ate it up. He just deserves. And I'm not mad at an Ethan win.
Yeah, but that is essentially where our game ends.
That's it. That's where it ends. And congratulations to Ethan once again. We did see coming soon. They're going to be doing a 48-hour spin-off situation of Fear Factor. And it's like, hmm, what does that mean?
Interesting. It's
Interesting.
essentially just an extended Fear Factor episode. Apparently, there's someone from Extracted on it. Like, it's a very, very interesting show, but I'm not. It'll be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, I think it's only one episode, just a quick
I
48
believe
hours thing,
so.
which is fine. It's we'll see what happens. Look, me and Jack might take a look at it. We might talk about it. We might not. So we hold no promises here. But we are going. That's what we got, Jack. We finished this very quickly,
We really did because there really was not much for this episode.
but it was the finale. So that's that. Thank you all for joining us in this journey that we've taken of Fear Factor House of Fear. This was fun. I did not think I would enjoy this as much as I did.
Neither did I. I mean, this was a really simple show. It came out really well, and I mean, I'm very excited to see what they do for our next season. But
Absolutely.
I mean, it is currently in casting if you're interested in playing. So go ahead, search out that application. We'd love to see you on season 2.
Absolutely. And if you're a cup watcher, you're part of the cup family and you apply for Fear Factor and you get on the show, let us know in the DM so we can stand you, so we can root for you, we can shout you out all the time. And that goes for any show. If you are a cup watcher and you have replied to these reality shows that we cover and you make it on the show, tell us after the cast is announced.
After, please.
We don't want
Don't
you
break anything.
don't break any NDAs or anything. Tell us after you've been casted and the promos have come out and you're out there. Just be like, hey, I'm a cup watcher and I'm on this show. We will rock with you. We will definitely support and stand you throughout the entire season. So let us know. And yeah, thank you so much for joining us, Jack. Thank you for joining me on this journey. It was fun.
It has been a real ride.
It's been fun. But you also please subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already. We truly appreciate you. subscribe to this channel and all of our channels. All the links will be in the description below, as well as our audio podcast links, our Patreon links, all of our socials at The Cup Pod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. You can follow Jack and myself if you'd like, and you can always get your cup mug at lanagcreations.etsy.com. That link will be in the description below. And me and Jack are going to get out of here because we got things to do, more content to make, more shows to talk about. You stick around and watch our next, some more videos, and we will see you next time. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Bye.